Hello and welcome back, guys. I am putting my hair up because it's in the way. Okay, hi, I hope you're well. We're outside. In the last video I was picking some pretty peonies and I thought I would just show you guys how I put my flowers together in little displays. So I have this jar here and I have my giant crystal vase. So I have the peonies, I have some cow parsley, I'm gonna cut some of the irises that are blooming, and I think maybe some bleeding hearts would look really nice in there too. So I will cut some of those now because they're literally right here. So why not? Okay, so let's just start with putting in what we already have. I forgot about cars. I hope you guys can still hear me fine. So I'm gonna put them here. I think that should, let's hope it doesn't fall down and break, but it should be okay. All right, so because they had some, what's it called, ants inside, just give them a little tap to get them out before you put them in the vase, because you definitely don't want ants roaming around in your house. All right, so take a couple stems off these. That's a little tall, so just trim a little bit off the ends. I don't like having too much greenage in the water because I find that it just makes the water a little less clear, but a little bit is fine, I think. But it's up to you and what you like to do. Tiny trim, and I like to do a little crisscross in the vase because then it gives it a little intrigue when you look in the water, in my opinion. Okay, let's take these and do the same thing. I'll just give it a little extra snip because they have been out of water for a little bit. And I want these closer to the outside to kind of frame it a little bit better. Yeah. And you can just play with it. You don't have to do anything too crazy or too fancy. They will look beautiful regardless of what you do to them. So I just pop them in and then I rearrange them as I'm going. If I like how it's looking, then I do that and I'll continue to do more of it, right? I like mine to look a little more wild because, like, I don't care if I use weeds or actual flowers, things like that. That doesn't really bother me either way. I just like them to look pretty and wild. So that already looks, it's a little sparse, but that already looks really cute, right? So add some more, I think. Ugh. So I have a bit more of the, I think the white and the pink look really cute, so I think I'll stick to doing that. I wonder what it'd look like if I just added some of the yellow from the iris. What do you guys think? Should I add some? So yeah, you just play with it, right? You do what you feel comfortable with. You add as much as you feel. There is no real method to it. I don't think so. I think it's just art, and you can express art however you feel like. I mean, some people will say you need to do it this way, you need to do it that way. But again, it's going into your home. And if you're giving it as a gift to somebody, they'll just be appreciative that you even thought of them to begin with. So I don't really see the problem. All right, let's get some of the iris. You can't even see me. Let's go over there and get some of the iris. Oh yeah, this one is a big stalk. Oh, look at that. So pretty. And I'm gonna stick this at the back because it's very tall. I like that. Okay, let's grab another one. This one's a little bit smaller, so let's stick that one at the front. Cute. Let's do one more. Oh, there's an ant. This is why it's important to tap them before you pop them in the water. So let's frame it off because this one's on the side here. Let's move it over a little bit and we'll frame it so that they're like a little tripod. Hold on. Yeah, as I said, you can always move stuff around, right? Look at that. That's so pretty. Look at that. It's a nice, now, beautiful bouquet that's pretty on all sides. Let's move this peony over here. Gorgeous, right? I think so. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so we can put that one inside. Now let's do the tiny one. I have the smaller ones, smaller peonies, so let's put those in. Let's get them in water. Look, just one already takes over the whole thing. I mean, I do have more inside, so I can always get some more. Oh, look at this giant spider. This is why it is important. Where'd it go? It's like yellow. Oh my gosh. It's running. Look at it. Oh! You don't want to bring that inside with you. Come on. Okay, I think I got it. I don't know what kind of spider that was. If you guys know, let me know. If you're afraid of spiders, I am so sorry. But that's just, look at that. That's just simple. It's literally 3 or 4. I'll add 4. I'm gonna add another one. Ta-da! So cute. Okay, I'm gonna get another vase. Hold on. Okay, so I have my bud vase. Put it up here. And these are the ones I got from, what was it? The yard sale recently, which I've been using constantly. And then I have another one of these. Oh my god! Oh my god, a butterfly! A butterfly! It just flew away! Oh, that was... Oh, I wish I had time to show you guys that. Oh my god, I got too excited. So my flowers are beautiful and now for butterflies to come to them. Yay! Can you tell I'm excited? Oh, where did it go? I wish I caught that on camera. Jeez, that was perfect. Okay, and then I have another milk glass. Not milk glass. Well, it's a milk jug. It's dairy milk. Okay. So, with the bud vases, I think I'm gonna do, let's go look what we have. Let's go into the garden. Oh, okay. So, I think I'm gonna get some of the bleeding hearts. What do you guys think? Some of these? That would be nice. And then we can grab some more parsley from the other side. I think that would be good too. Yeah, these are so pretty. I'll cut some of these for sure. Okay. Okay, so I got some of the cow parsley and some of the bleeding hearts. Let's put that all together. Let's put you guys back. Hi. Okay. So, oh, clouds come over. Got some better lighting. All right. Okay. So I like that. And let's stick these in there. Oh, that's a little short. Okay, I'll find another bud vase for that one. These ones are a little too small, which is a good thing that we already cut the cow parsley, which can go really nicely into this with a bleeding heart. That's pretty. Wow, that's so cute. That'd be such really nice wedding decor. Very simple for you guys that are trying to do weddings on a budget. That's a great way to do that. Pick something from your yard, if you have a yard. And look at that. Very simple, very chic. I love it. Let's do one more. I think one more bleeding heart in this one. Very nice. You could definitely put one more in here. Let's do the cow parsley. We'll do two. Okay, this one's a little thick. So just take off whatever is too much, right? Very nice. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. Okay, let's spruce this one up a little. Oh, that's nice. We have one more peony here. So we did 3 peonies. Oh, there's still some ants in this one. 3 peonies, a little tiny speck of the cow parsley. Oh, we got one more. Let's do another one. Just at the back there. I think that's nice. And we have a little bit. Oh, that is so cute, guys. Let me show you everything. All right, so look at that. Let's let the truck go by. Vroom. Okay, look at that. That's so cute. I love that. And then the bleeding heart. It's so simple yet so chic, right? And then we have 2 bleeding hearts, a little stem of cow parsley. Parsley, I said parsley. And then our big bouquet and our tiny little one here. Look at that. Those are beautiful. Okay, tell me what you guys think of those. I think I'm good with that. I think those look really cute. Yes. Ah, it's very nice. All right, let's find somewhere to put them in the house. I don't know where we're gonna place them, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very lovely bouquets. Oh, the sun is like really, really in the way now. When it was behind the clouds, it was really nice. Okay, so let me sit beside my bleeding hearts. Let's have a chat. So, I think that is a great way to show you guys you can very easily put together a few bouquets. You're having a banquet at home, a little dinner, you're having a birthday party, you're having your wedding, right? and you want to put together something that's a little inexpensive that would still work really well for whatever tablescape you're looking for. It is very, very, very easy to put together something simple, something cute, but that's still elegant and is great decor. So you never have to spend too much money or any money at all to put together something beautiful and something simple. So keep that in mind, guys, when you guys are planning your wedding or you're planning a dinner, that you don't have to go the expensive route of buying lots of flowers from the store. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, go support like your local florist and stuff like that. I still buy flowers every once in a while, but during the spring summer season I don't, because I have an abundance in the yard. So put together something really cute, really simple. Look at the bleeding hearts. And I'm sure you guys can make something fantastic. And if you like the video and you like the flowers, the beautiful blooms, then like, share, comment, and subscribe to the video. And I can show you other tips and tricks. It didn't start out as a tips and tricks type of video, but I just thought, as I was doing it, I was like, wow, this is really, really nice. I mean, I do this all the time, right? Last year we did it when my mom was having her little birthday celebration dinner situation. I made all the tablescapes for those, and those were all stuff from the yard. For our wedding, we did that. The only flowers we bought were the bouquets that we held for the bridesmaids and for me. And the boutonnieres for the gentlemen, but all of the table decorations were just stuff that I put together, and that saved us hundreds of dollars, right? So of course put money back into your local communities and stuff like that, but if you're already on a budget, there's no need for you to overexert yourself. I can even show you guys, maybe I'll do this as a video. Maybe I'll do this as a video where I show you guys how to put together bouquets from like a grocery store, or like what's it called, flower bouquets from other things. Like, you can just go and purchase like a pack of something, and how to put them together to make them really nice, because you can do that too. So let's say you don't have anywhere to buy flowers, you live in an apartment, you don't have any cut flowers around where you are, and you just have access to a grocery store and you're trying to put something together really quickly. That's very easy to do as well, and I can show you how to do that, because I've done it before, right? You can still make a beautiful bouquet for your friend, instead of just picking up like the pack and just like, here you go, and handing it off to them. You know, that motorcycle is back again. He really loves riding by our house. He couldn't go as fast this time because the school buses are going. But yeah, instead of just getting the pack and just like handing it off to them, you can make it into something beautiful and sentimental. You can go to the thrift store and pick up like cheap vases, or like even antique ones. You can stop at yard sales and find really, really good containers to put stuff in, and make a really simple, cute bouquet. Like, even with something like that, giving it a nice little personal touch just adds a little bit more, you know, thought behind it. Anyway, but that's just my opinion. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. And we already did the likes, so that's okay. Thank you for spending time in my garden. Bye. I cannot hang this up.